them. That's it. What time is it, Jarkko? 20. Oh, it's, yeah, there. Take a look at that. Does it work? See that?
I think it's
22:36 Army time. That's Europe, son. It's Europe for you.
No, that's Finland for you.
Yeah. The sun's still up. Yeah. We're all good. We took a...
Wife calling. Answer the phone.
All right, let's take... There's a car behind us. Whatever. We can make it. Oh, we can make it. All right, guys. So, man, let's put it out here. So, we just wanted to make a few comments about Trump. Trump has recently visited Finland, and we've been super stoked about it. It was cool. It was a high energy event. And
soon it's about a week. It's almost a week since the summit took place. So it's kind of interesting to see how the media has reacted and how the conversation has been going on post Trump Putin meeting.
Yeah. So we're just two guys who like to follow politics quite a bit. Like as to what we're personally. Like, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat. What about you, Jarkko? Do you consider yourself
to be I consider myself more libertarian, but I think that when it comes to ideals, I would be more closer to the Republicans, but I don't really like some of the things they're doing. And I think the Democrats just have been so crazy lately with all this weird stuff that they've been proposing.
Agreed.
And their followers especially. So
those guys have totally gone off the deep end.
I don't like a lot of the Republicans, especially the establishment Republicans. I feel nauseous.
We do not like the warring Republicans. So we're independent in that sense, but we kind of like what Trump is doing. I'm not personally a Trump fan. Like, I don't like necessarily Trump the person. I don't know him, but like, I thought he was a clown when he ran for the presidency. I've corrected my stance a little bit. I mean, I think he's pretty cool. He's quite the troll.
I was a Rand Paul fan at first, but when I noticed that Rand Paul is not gonna get the support that he would need, and especially when I saw the way Trump showed that he really has big balls, I started to like him. I thought
Trump's balls.
Well, I like the fact that he's really a man. He's an alpha male. That's what I like about him. And I like the fact that he was really stirring up the Republican Party, because I hate the establishment Republicans. They're the most annoying people on the planet.
We can actually get more into that in another video, but just like the basic things that we want to bring out. The visit seemed to be just fine. A lot of people were super excited about the whole summit in Helsinki 2018. I know the media trashes on it, but people were excited. Obviously, I mean, people kind of grab the opinions of the media and then they go and parrot those around. So Trump's getting a lot of hate right now. But there's a few things that keep persisting, and it just bugs the crap out of me. It bugs the crap out of me because I know it's not true. And one of the claims is that there was some kind of collusion between Trump and Russia. I don't think that's not... Well, I mean, there's no proof of that, really. I don't think that... I mean, as a plan, it just makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, let's contact Russia, have them do a social media advertising campaign and make me the president.
Have bots, Russian bots, win the election for me.
Exactly. That's the most retarded plan I've ever heard. And as dumb as you might think that Trump is, I mean, even he isn't that stupid. So let's just kind of wipe that off the table. The other thing that I think is super important to realize is that there's no evidence of collusion. The Mueller investigation so far has been a complete wash. It really has. They've gone through they've gone through all of Trump's personal friends, family, and Trump himself. They haven't really found anything other than, dirty associates, which shouldn't surprise anyone. It's Washington, D.C. for crying out loud.
One point I would really like to make for that. Have you heard about the book? Some American lawyer, wrote a book called 3 Felonies a Day. Okay,
just wait, because we're gonna go through the server thing first.
No,
so
it kind of ties into that.
All right, well, it's better afterwards then.
All right.
So there's this talk how the Russians hacked into the DNC and then provided information for the Trump campaign to make Hillary Clinton look really bad, and that's why Trump is now a president, which isn't really true. First of all, there's no way of knowing who hacked the DNC. The reason for that is that the DNC has still not released the actual physical server to anyone in the world, except for the company that they hired themselves personally to do some kind of an investigation, which is suspect in my opinion. I know Trump is being he's being accused of denigrating basically the intelligence community in the United States. That includes, CIA, NSA, FBI, and so on, because he basically trusts or is more relying on the information that Putin is giving regarding, the hacking. Putin says that Russia didn't hack the DNC servers. Now that we don't know, we just know that there's absolutely no proof of that, and the reason is that the DNC has not released the server to FBI, the CIA, or the NSA, which kind of is a vote of confidence, isn't it? I mean, if you thought that they could do a proper job of investigating, doing digital forensics on the server, I mean, if you thought that they could actually manage that properly, then you would actually release the server to the FBI or the NSA and so on. But they haven't done so. They failed to do so. They don't want to do so. So to me, that's highly suspect. There's got to be a reason why they're doing that. And then hiring somebody within the Democratic Party to do the investigation and then blame Russians for it, that's just idiotic. Like that doesn't sound reliable at all.
It's basically the same as if a coroner would not release the body, and then he would say that, yeah, it was actually that guy who committed the murder. He killed this guy, but yeah, I'm not going to let you investigate the body.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, pretty much.
Yeah, that's a pretty good comparison. So, I've actually read the report that they released. The one that states that there's like 17 agencies that basically state that Russians hacked the DNC. It's retarded. There's only it's the FBI, the CIA, and the NSA that say with high confidence they assume that the Russians hacked the server, which in real world means that we don't know who hacked the server because we don't have definitive proof of that, but we'd like to think that it was the Russians. So fine, okay, maybe the Russians did that, but you don't go and blame a country for something, publicly at least, unless you have clear substantial evidence that actually happened. We still don't have that, so that's kind of embarrassing. And we got huge news networks still parroting this lie around, which makes absolutely no sense. So the next time you hear somebody saying that the Russians hacked the Democratic National Convention, rest assured that person does not actually know that. Nobody knows that yet.
But in the end, why would it even matter? The truth is that Hillary Clinton was all those things that they found out from the from the server. So we know that she's a liar.
Look, guys, I'm not Einstein, but when somebody releases some really damaging information on you, I mean, I know a deflection when I see one. And somebody screaming, "Oh, the Russians hacked the server," I mean, that was deflection. I mean, how stupid do you have to be?
Are you saying that the things that the server contained are not true then?
Yeah, exactly. And nobody actually challenged that. So we know that everything that actually came out of those servers, all the information, all the just shady dealings that Clinton's been up to, those are real. And I think the American people voted that lady off the island because she was just unbearable as a candidate. And so, yeah, I don't know. That concludes our trip from the river to back to our HQ. So anyway, guys, remember, unless the Democratic Party agrees to actually release the physical server, America's law enforcement agencies can take a look at it and make a proper assessment of what happened. The Russians haven't hacked the DNC, not yet. Yeah. So let's wait for the proof, and once we get the proof, then we can condemn whoever we want, and make further educated decisions on Trump and his collusion accusations. Yeah. What do you think about that? Did Trump work together with Putin to create internet memes to become the president of the United States?
Even if it did, that would be just hilarious.
That would be freaking hilarious.
There's nothing criminal about that. I mean, why
I know.
Would it be criminal?
Isn't that what everybody does though?
Yeah.
People.
Well, actually, it was Hillary Clinton who paid for the fake dossier.
I know, that's
and
ridiculous.
it was a Russian. Didn't they pay some British intelligence officer, and it wasn't a Russian guy who did it or something like that?
Guys, we can't talk about those things because that's just too embarrassing.
So only collusion with the Russians, it's actually from Hillary Clinton and her campaign.
Hey, until we get more information, let's stay cool-headed. Let's not throw unnecessary dirt on Trump. He does silly things enough on his own, I think. But also, look, the good things that he does, let's applaud those. Let's make our president, do the best possible work he can, and when he does something wrong, we'll let him know. All right? You guys have a good one. Bye.